Well, this is a fun talker this morning. They say that everyone has one book in them, meaning you could write one. It turns out that a lot of Americans cite becoming an author as a goal of theirs. So Jimmy Rhodes is breaking down how to stop making excuses and get it done.
66% of people believe in aliens. 60% of American women think wearing socks with sandals is wrong. And 30% of Americans think astrology is real, which might mean their prefrontal cortex is in retrograde. And here's a surprising one.
80% of all Americans have a book they feel like it's trying to get out of them.
Business and branding mentor, coach, and author Charlene Walters was one of them.
I've always had a goal of becoming an author since I was a little girl, and I finally made it happen.
So we're running down how to get that book out of your head and into the world. Chapter 1, what do you want to write?
Think about where you can add value, what you have to say, and then research what other books like it are already on the market and where you might differentiate yourself.
Start from an area of expertise, then get specific. There are a zillion business books, so Charlene zeroed in on female entrepreneurs for her first book, and her upcoming book's a memoir about her unique lived experience.
A fiction book, a non-fiction book, writing poetry. Don't limit yourself.
Next, you got to write the darn thing, so don't freak yourself out.
It seems overwhelming, this giant book that has to come out of them.
Stop thinking about a book like Birthing a Baby, where it comes out as this whole completed entity covered in slime and screaming. Think about it instead like a journey and just keep taking the next step.
I had a full-time job, side hustle, and I was writing at night and on weekends, and you'll be surprised at how quickly it comes together. Just work on chunks and make it a priority.
Be as consistent as you can.
Even if you're only writing for 5 hours a week, maybe it'll take you longer to write that book, but you'll eventually get there.
This next step can overlap with the writing process. You'll have to pick how to publish.
You can self-publish, which is becoming more of the norm today. You can also go with a traditional publisher, or you can go with a hybrid publisher, who is someone who's a little bit in the middle.
The pros and cons?
Some people believe that going with a traditional publisher is sort of more prestigious because the bar is higher. If you're self-publishing, you have the opportunity to make a greater percentage of your profits. However, you are going to have to do everything yourself, and you are going to have to market yourself.
And hybrids are a combo of the two. And even if you're self-publishing, you shouldn't go it alone, so pull your team together. Start with an editor.
An editor will give you all kinds of feedback. It might be basic, like move this comma or change this word, but they can also see where you can improve what you're writing, where you need to explain more, where maybe a statistic will help. They will add value by helping you to bring your book, your wording, your writing to the next level.
Get blurbs for your back cover.
Call on your network, give them a PDF, have them read through it, and then write up 2 to 3 sentences about your book.
And find a cover designer.
I found mine on Instagram, where she had all of her covers up, and I really liked her style.
Send it all to your self-publisher, and then?
It's all about marketing and telling people about your book.
But marketing is for another story. Getting that book out of your head and into the world is at the top of the list.
It's so interesting.